well. The quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
And a Steeler first down.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run the counter. McFarland. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Taken down at the...
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
14, Bengals 13.
Third and 2, now Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
A gain of 11.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, McFarland. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the 27, Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Eric Ebron. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Bengals 13.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return it, Darius Phillips. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. first down. Here's Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Burrow will throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Only a yard.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They begin the drive with McFarland. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
McFarland, the Steeler ball carrier.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And now the offense for the Bengals being called back out as they'll try to add on 2 more. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. In inside the 12.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Steelers.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Foster. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Eric Ebron, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Phillips. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Intended for Joe Mixon. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On second down, Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was taken down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about in the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block, and he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
On third down, Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball, right?
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick 1st down. The running game fully in sync, 1 to 11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well. On
1st down, it's Snell again. And he'll They'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Snell, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Roethlisberger. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Steeler, 1st down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Green's got it over the middle. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green. 78 yards. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Lining up for the point.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 37.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for John Ross.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On 1st down, they'll start with McFarland. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger hitting Juju on the slant. And they work this out past the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's tackled at the.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Logan Wilson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Not much there, only a yard.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Steven Nelson.
There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
7.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Taking it about the 16. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
1st and 10. It's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Pittsburgh.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. He'll let it go deep for Foster. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Bengals 34. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Phillips. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Burrow. Towards the target, and he has it over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late. But now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's a gain of
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Ready? 50.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Cincinnati, they get back to 500 now as